We're coming a week off of Eastern Sprint Conference Champs, which is very exciting. We haven't had that since 2012, so to come in gold medal in 3 out of the 4 events was definitely very exciting for the team and has given them a lot of confidence going into these last few weeks before IRAs. Heading into this weekend at Bale's, which is actually a new regatta for us to go to. I know the team's really excited. It's, like you said, one of the biggest collegiate events in the country, and so for them to go into an event that's large, I think it'll give us a good chance to practice being at a big regatta heading into IRAs and get to see BU again, who we reversed the finish at IRAs, or sorry, at Eastern Sprints compared to Connect Cup, so they definitely will be out for revenge. So, and the team knows that, and so we're definitely talking about, having the confidence going into it, but knowing that we have to work really hard the rest of this week and then going into IRAs.
We'll start with questions, if we have any. Paul's got one, I'm sure.
Just talk a little bit more about Bale's. You said it was the first time they've ever been. Why did you guys schedule that? What was the thinking there?
I think last time Eastern Sprints was this weekend was back in 2012. So since then it's been moved up. And so what that means is there's a big gap between Eastern Sprints and IRAs, about 5 weeks. And last year we did not schedule anything and definitely felt that we lost a little bit of edge during that time. So just to keep things competitive and get them, continuing to see competition, we definitely wanted to put that in there, and other lightweight schools are doing the same thing. So we get to be able to kind of refine things over, with that regatta.
Brian, are you familiar with Bale? Did you do any research about Bale, who he is, what he did with this program?
Unfortunately, I have not done too much, but I know that we were one of the founding schools, and I know they're excited to have us back. They actually sent me an email, and we're very excited to have Wisconsin back, and actually I think they talked about even doing some type of press release. So I unfortunately haven't done my research too much, so I can't comment too much on that. I should have.
So this is your second year now. Obviously, the lightweight program, when you were here before as an assistant coach or whatever, was, you could almost say, dominant. I'm assuming that's a goal of yours to get back to that level. How close do you think you are to that? Obviously, with the Eastern Sprints results, I assume that makes everyone feel a lot better about the program.
For sure. I mean, I think the team definitely sees it as a possibility. It's not something that is out there and is unattainable. And I think the one thing we've talked about a lot this year is the history of the program, a lot like what Danny was talking about. Just having been here and knowing what we were able to do, and that this team has that potential, and they believe it. So, and they saw it this past weekend, or 2 weekends ago at Eastern Sprints. So, just getting them to really gain that confidence and keep that in sight, and I know they're really excited.
Roddy, who's the leader of your crew?
Oh, goodness. Generally. Well, one of our captains, Amanda Aiello, while she's not in the top boat at the moment, I would say is our most vocal leader. And leader by example, just with what she's done academically, as well as she came back from a pretty serious injury her sophomore year. Last year was just regaining some speed, and then this year has really come on strong. We have, I would say the junior class is probably leading the way. We have Brianna Wynn, who's in our stroke seat, and I get Dennis, who is in 7 seat, and are some of the most aggressive people out there who are in competitive. So, they're definitely leading the charge. And then we have a pretty phenomenal freshman, Grace Joyce, who is in 6 seat and is pretty close to the fastest freshman we've ever had here. So. Got some good ones on the team right now.
One more for you here.
Yeah.
You were listening to Mick Byrne. He was talking about all the personalities that make it fun to be a coach. Rowing is, if you're on the shore, it's just 8 people that look exactly the same, but I assume personality keeps you going as well, or creates challenges even?
For sure, and I would say Rowers are very comparable to track and cross country athletes, just extremely intelligent. A lot of them are very type A, extremely smart. And so, like, even this morning, just they're very, got a lot going on with exams. And so just to get them to relax and smile and have fun with it is a big thing this week. But yeah, the personalities and to get them to all mesh into one boat is a challenge, and in finding that right combination. And actually, it does play a part in selection in terms of chemistry can be thrown off here and there if it's not right. And so you have to pay attention to it. It's not something you can just put aside and think that it's not going to make a difference.